Hello mamas, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. I am the proud owner of Black Mama's Birth Full Spectrum Doula Services. Today I wanted to just give you some tips on how to manage and prepare for labor. And I know that could be kind of crazy, like you can prepare for labor. Like, yes, you can help prepare for labor. So today's video, I just really want to just dig into different positions that you can typically go in during labor, but this exercise includes ice. So I want you to build up that mental, like birth is mental more than it is physical. When you allow yourself to relax, allow yourself and accept the changes, it starts in your mind. When you accept those changes and what your body needs to go through, it makes labor so much more manageable, and a lot of the times it can be painless. I know it sounds crazy, but if you really take the time to prepare your mind and your body for labor, you will be amazed at how well you manage your labor, how well you enjoy your labor, and once it's all over, you're like, oh my gosh, I can do this again. I promise you. So I have my birthing ball. I'm sitting on my birth ball right here, and I just wanted to go through just a couple of exercises that I use and that I recommend to clients is how to prep your body for labor. So we're going to have, the first thing that we're going to do is I have my cup of ice and I have a timer for my phone. So I want you to go through this exercise as this is in the 411 or 511 situation. What is the 411 and 511, Ashley? Let me tell you. So the 411 or the 511 rules are surges 4 to 5 minutes apart. They're lasting for a minute, and this has been going on for at least an hour. And I say surges because I like to use more positive language when it comes to labor and delivery, especially within our Black and brown community. We already know that we as Black and brown mamas are 3 times more likely to have complications, to die during childbirth. And I just want to create that space of positivity and support and encouragement. So you will hear me speaking through my tips and educational videos when it comes to labor and delivery. I will be using a lot of different more positive words and switching the terminology a bit on you, okay? So instead of contractions, I'm going to say surges and the urge and the waves. So I have my timer set. I want to do this for a whole minute. And what I'm going to do is you're going to hear me get into a rhythm, develop a ritual, and we're going to move. So when you're in labor, you're going to develop your own style, your own rhythm, your own ritual. What it's going to be the way that you do it to help you, which is the third R, to relax. Even though you can practice it, just like we're about to get ready to prep for this exercise, you can practice, but when you're in that moment of labor, you use this foundation to be able to say, okay, I'm in this moment now. What is my rhythm going to look like? How am I going to move? How am I going to breathe? What does my noise sound like? Yes, we make noise, because when you make noise, it brings that focus and brings that focus in to where you can zone in and be in your own little zone. But not only that, you are breathing and moaning baby down. It's gonna make sense. I promise you, it helps. It helps. So what I want you to do is get your birthing ball. If you don't have a birthing ball, you can have sit in a chair. That'll be good. Because we're not going to bounce, we're just going to move side to side. And so I think it's better when you sway versus just bouncing. It's more of when you sway and rock your hips versus just bouncing up and down. So we're going to set the timer for 1 minute. And I want you don't have to hold it in both hands, but if you would like to, please do so. I'm going to hold ice in both hands. And I'm going to start my timer, and I'm going to demonstrate the moan and movements and things of that nature, okay? Goodness mercy, that took me back. Oh my gosh, that took me back to labor and delivery. Mercy. Ooh, it takes full concentration to relax. You have to get in that zone. You have to get into that groove. Like I said, you find your own rhythm, how you want to move, what is comfortable for you in that time. Oh my gosh, my hands are stinking. My hands are stinking. But doing this exercise really gets you and prep you into getting into that mindset and getting into that, okay, this is how I need to breathe. This is how I need to move. This is how I need to moan. As your labor progresses, your moans may get louder. Your moans will change. However it is for you to be in that zone, focus, and bear down. And I'm not saying push, but just breathe, baby, down. Relax your pelvic floor. As my pelvic floor therapist just told me yesterday, push the marble down so that you can relax that pelvic floor. So that's what I mean by pushing it down, breathing, and so forth. The next move, or the next position that I want to show you is being on all fours. So when you're in labor, let me go sideways. I'm going to try my best to do it on all fours with the ice in my hands. I should be able to hold it. But you want to make sure that your knees in, ankles out, so that you are having your pelvis open versus closing it down. So you want knees in, ankles out. Knees in. I don't know if you can see me here. Knees in, ankles out. And you want to make sure you're as comfortable as possible. And when you're in this position, you want to rock. You can rock back and forth. You can sway your hips side to side. And when you're in this position, your birth partner or doula can do the hip squeeze or whatever else is comfortable for you at this time. If you feel the urge to want to do the stretch, you can breathe, do the cat-cow, or to allow you to just move and do that. So I'm going to set my timer again. Oh wait, let me get the ice first before I set my timer. Okay, now that I have my ice, I'm going to get back into my all fours. Make sure that our ankles are out, knees are pointed in, and I'm going to start my 1 minute timer. Mercy. Mercy. Goodness. And then that was just 1 minute. So if you could see how I was rocking back and forth, swaying side to side. I even went down just like this. And when you go down like this, it's more of a resting position. To give you more of that rest that you need within the surge, so that your arms don't get just super tired. You can even go back up, however you want to move in that during that surge. So the next one, I want to show you or demonstrate how we allow gravity to do that work for us as we're in that contraction. So the next move that I want to show you is, instead of just being on all fours and having to support yourself, we're going to use the birth ball. And the birth ball is going to be that support. So how you will be is we're going to be knees in, ankles out. Let's scoop over just a little bit. So knees in, ankles out. And we're going to use the birthing ball to rest our chest on, but still be able to squat into that surge and use that gravity to assist to help baby press down against that cervix. Okay? You want to keep your knees in as much as possible because you want your pelvis to be open. You don't want your pelvis to be pinched. So this is your pelvis. It's open or whatever. You want it to go this way versus if you have your knees open, it's gonna go this way. So if your pelvis is closed this way, your baby is gonna be pressing down and there's nowhere for baby to go. So you want to make sure that your knees are in, ankles out. Knees in, ankles out. When you do that, you open up that pelvis. So once baby is able to come on down. Okay, so last position I want to show you during this demonstration, we're just going to lean on the birthing ball. Knees in, ankles out. Let's set our timer one more time to a minute. Okay. And we're going. And that was it. I was able to demonstrate for you guys 3 different positions. There's so many other positions, of course, when you're in labor and delivery. Like, you just have to listen to your body and move the way that you want to move. There's no right or wrong way. Well, you want to make sure that your pelvis is open for baby and optimal for baby to come down. But however it is that you want to move, mama, is completely up to you. It's completely up to you how you want to move, how often you want to move. We as doulas, we do encourage you to move often. We do want you to get that rest when you need that rest, because there's so much many other positions that we can put you in and help you maneuver in, where you don't have to do on all fours or just support your body. You can lie down on your side with a peanut ball or a pillow in between your legs. Little stuff like that can do tremendous work to help allow baby to continue to make their way down into the birth canal. So don't feel that you just have to do these different positions. Don't feel like you have to be forced to move a lot. But just keep in mind that just in case if labor stalls or anything like that, you want to continue to move. That movement is encouraged. So using the birth ball, being on all fours, and using the birth ball in different ways. There are so many other different ways that you can use the birth ball to your advantage to help you through those surges. If you have not subscribed already, please go ahead and subscribe. There are going to be so many tips and so many different educational videos that I will be putting on this platform to be able to help mamas all over. And if you have not checked out my website already, go to blackmamasbirth.com. If you would like to schedule a free consultation, please go and do so. I am a doula located here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And if you're looking for a virtual doula, I am offering those services as well. And I'm also a certified childbirth educator. So if you need a childbirth education course, you will be able to enroll in that really soon. And that link will be linked down below in the description. And if you're needing a breastfeeding counselor, I am also a certified breastfeeding counselor as well. So if you are needing help with breastfeeding, please make sure you click on the link down below to schedule your free consultation with me, and let's get started on having a healthy mama, healthy baby. And thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, and I can't wait